Alright guys, welcome back. I'm sorry for this setup. Do I have anything to feed you with? No, I don't. I have a bone for you. There you go. The audio for the upcoming video, it was corrupt, or I assumed that it was because there was something over the mic. I have no idea what it is. But the audio is barely manageable, so it's just gonna end up being me finishing the construction, for the expansion for the tunnel, and that kind of for the tunnel, or for the I'll take you up there in a second. I might as well let you show this thing. I came down here so I can get some tools. I relaunched my OBS again, and hopefully it's recording sound. If not, I'll just have to use just text overlay the text until then, and hopefully figure out, well, the two ways. Like, if the OBS thing isn't working to record sound anymore, then I have a voice recording software, so I can actually record sound and then just attach it to this. There you go. Take my boat. This is the purpose of the expansion for the bridge, because this is a lot faster than walking, and I'm pretty sure it might not be noticeable, but this is a lot faster than walking. There you go. I can speed up on this thing. I wonder what that is. I'm not sure if I'm hitting something, but I'm not sure what it is that I'm actually hitting. But as you can see, the expansion for this thing has come on a long way. I need to be careful not to hit the edges. That was the problem with the other little cow. That's why I need not to be able to hit the damn edges. But yeah, whatever. I'm coming down with a cold again. Well, it may not be a cold because I don't stuffy nose. It might just be a I doubt it's a cold because I haven't actually had a full-blown cold in years. So it could just be I'm getting a stuffy nose and things like that. That might be what's causing this. But either way, whatever. So you can see I finished the design. Why is it like that? Well, whatever. See, I'm finishing the design here. I ran out of andesite over here. Let me... I'll go to sleep in a bit. I've expanded the entire thing this way, and I'll tag it on the... because I have the video, so I'll just tag it onto a musical thing after this. But, actually, because I don't want anything suddenly spawning on. There you go. Spawning like, behind me or anything like that. I've had that happen before. I think it remains in the video, even though it's time-lapse, it's still there. But, as you can see, I ran out of andesite. This is the leftover andesite from when it was expanded, but as you can see, it's going to go all the way over there to see where it stopped at an island over here. See if I can make it there before I attach the thingy. And hopefully I'll hopefully be back to a little bit more conversational thing. Well, at least more than usual, because until these bridge things are actually done, I won't actually, because this is gonna end up being the big project until I'm gonna build roads like this all the way to the village, and then set up the rail and push them along. Now, hello pig. Oh yeah, he suddenly jumped from somewhere here when I was digging this out. But yes, this is where I'm going to build the secondary tunnel expansion, and this is where I came to a stop. So, right here is where we're going to hollow this out for next episode. It's going to be a continuation over through this. I'm probably going to join a long tunnel coming through here, through this whole thing as well. And actually, I think that's probably going to be the next episode, just building the tunnel thing here, and then, yeah, and here, and then afterwards it should be oh yeah, it still keeps going for a while. Okay then. I love the little weird effect. I think that's when the chunks start loading or something like that. Yes, that weird little panning effect, I'm not sure what that's called. But yeah, next episode is going to be me building the tunnel through here, and I guess the episode after might be the tunnel through here and then building the road off to that little segue area where the temples are. There are two temples. There's a temple that cuts straight in between me and the actual city, and there's another temple diagonally next to it down the road. I wonder if they're both. They should be both visible because I remember seeing them when I was actually walking. So, you know, I might as well wait till I get there. But I did find the serious the expansion on the other side. It leads to a desert temple, which I need to clear it out on cam. But since I've been distracted by the creation of this type system, it's right now just the cobblestone, things like that. Oh, see, I do have some andesite down there, and build it up, and then eventually the walls running through here, and then the torches, and then blah blah blah. The only thing I'm going to keep on cam though is going to be the construction of this road. The decoration of it I'm not doing on cam because that is just going to be boring. I mean, more boring than this is usually. I mean, it's still boring enough that the majority of my episodes are just building things. I guess the only major benefit of this one is that I'm building them based with just stone, which is a bit foolish of me because it is vanilla Minecraft, but the only limitations I've given myself is that, only using stone and stone tools. I mean, I could go even more crazy to use wooden tools, but I'm already disliking the stone limitation, specifically for the lack of hoppers. Very, very much the lack of hoppers. Fishing is becoming a nightmare. Like, the fishing sometimes is fun, but most of the time it's boring just standing here like this. Waiting, reeling it in, waiting, reeling it in, waiting. That's boring. I can't use any of the auto fishing things, so they need hoppers. Dispensers, is it dispensers or droppers that they use? Something like that. I can find dispensers in the jungle temples. I'm not sure about hoppers. I mean hopper droppers. They might be available, I'm not sure. Hoppers are not, that I'm aware of, are not available in any like temple type structure. So I'm really, really missing those things, especially when it comes to the collection for my mob farm. But either way, see you next time. Hope everything has been well for you guys, and yeah, enjoy. Are there any holidays coming up? No, we're still some time away from Easter. No, did Easter already pass? We're like in March. What is today's date? We're like March 20th. No, it's not the date. That's the time. Hold on. We're in March 30th. There you go. So either we're coming up to April or April Fools. So either way, whatever. See you next time, guys, and I need to stop saying "see you next time." I can't actually see anyone. Anyway, I wish you all the best of luck, guys. Bye.